2 বছর করোনা আমাদের থেকে কেড়ে নিয়েছে। সমস্ত বিশ্বতেই একটা ক্ষতি হয়েছে, সমস্ত দিক দিয়ে, আর্থিক দিক দিয়ে। তা চলুন আজকে আমরা একটু বুলগেরিয়ায় ঘুরে আসি। ন্যাচারাল বিউটি সবাই আমরা পছন্দ করি, তা ভারতীয়ই হোক বা অন্যান্য রাজ্য হোক। আপনারা দেখছেন জনরব মিডিয়া। বুলগেরিয়ার সংস্কৃতি, বুলগেরিয়ার ঐতিহ্য আপনাদের জন্য তুলে ধরা হলো। আপনারা দেখছেন জনরব মিডিয়া। এবার আসছি কেন বুলগেরিয়ায় 22শে নভেম্বর আইসিসিআর সভা গিয়ে এক আলোচনা সভায় যে তথ্য উঠে এলো তা দর্শকদের জন্য।
Mr. Vishwambar Saran, Honorary Consul of the Honorary Consulate of the Republic of Bulgaria in Kolkata, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, namaskar and a very good afternoon to all of you. It is indeed my great pleasure and honor to welcome you all today. And on behalf of the Indian Chamber of Commerce, I would like to express my great pleasure in welcoming Her Excellency Madam Eleonora Dimitrova, Ambassador of the Republic of Bulgaria to India. My heartfelt thanks to Mr. Ilya Dekov, Head of Trade and Commercial Section at the Embassy in New Delhi, for his gracious presence at today's interaction. I am very grateful for the august presence of Mr. Vishwambar Saran, Honorary Consul of the Honorary Consulate of the Republic of Bulgaria in Kolkata, even though he is very much part of our Chamber of Commerce. Friends, India and Bulgaria have a long history of very cordial, warm, friendly relations. Both countries, which are old civilizations, are proud of their illustrious past, especially cultural past. People-to-people interaction and cultural ties between the two countries precede the establishing of the diplomatic relation in the 8th century AD. Room to expand the trade basket. The IT, biotechnology, agricultural, food processing, hotel and entertainment industries all have a lot in common. India's export to Bulgaria stands at $134.88 million, and the total bilateral trade, and these are figures of 2019 and 20, stands at $262.29 million. Organic, chemical, unprocessed tobacco, electrical parts, wool, paving blocks, slabs and bricks, polypyrene polymers, ferroalloys are among the major Indian exports to Bulgaria. On the other hand, laboratory instruments and apparatus, animal feeding preparations, craft paper, radio broadcasting apparatus, aluminium waste and scrap, machinery for handling rubber or plastic, copper waste and scrap, and engines and motors are all major Bulgarian exports to India. Dr. Rajiv Singh earlier in the morning reminded us that the Chamber had taken a delegation to Bulgaria a few years ago, and of special interest was floriculture. They're very famous in producing roses, but these are mainly for extraction of flavors or aroma, not for decoration. Interestingly, India and Bulgaria have signed quite a large number of treaties in the past that include agreements on tourism, avoidance of double taxation, program of cooperation in the field of science and technology, program of cooperation in the field of health and medicine, and includes treaties from programs for cooperation in the field of science, education and culture, civil nuclear cooperation to establishment of a Hindi chair at the Sofia University. Interactive session with Her Excellency Madam Eleonora Dimitrova.
I'm extremely happy to be here today. That it was possible for me to come and visit Kolkata personally. It was a long planned trip to Kolkata. Obviously Corona has obstructed me to do so earlier, but once again I'm honored and happy to be here in Kolkata and to be here with you today. In the Indian Chamber of Commerce, the oldest Chamber of Commerce with long traditions, and having also my dear Mr. Saran, first of all as a former president of the Chamber, but in my capacity even more valuable as a honorary consul of Bulgaria in Kolkata for more than 15 years. And we highly appreciate his activities and his service for us. The second thing I should not miss is to congratulate India on the last innings win to New Zealand. Also thanks to Mr. Saran, I had the privilege to be there in the stadium. I enjoyed a lot. And hopefully I brought some luck to the Indian team as well.
Good luck.
So, COVID has changed a lot. As we can see, some of you are wearing masks, others we are not. Hopefully we're all vaccinated, and we will pray God that it will keep us apart from this horrible disease. But COVID has changed everything, not only the fact that we could not meet and interact for a long time so closely in any type of communities, but also the way we do business. Now it's more online webinars, online conferences, which I hate, I must. I don't need to explain to you that personal interactions are much more worth it than any.
Very much, and of course, friendship is there, and so it feels home right from there.
In very close proximity, you've got lakes and mountains and countryside and rivers. So you've got this kind of like gritty urban environment as well as this very, very close nature as well.
And people are very good-natured, sweet, and I feel in very good hands.
This is a place where you have options, whether you shoot an action movie, whether you want to shoot a period piece, whether you want to shoot a small romantic comedy. Everything is available here.
ট্রেড ইনভেস্টের ফলে দুই দেশের মধ্যে শুধুমাত্র বাণিজ্য না, পর্যটন শিল্পেও উন্নত হবে দুই দেশের মানুষ। আলোচনা শেষে বুলগেরিয়ার থেকে আসা অতিথিবর্গের হাতে উপহার তুলে দিলেন আইসিসিআরের কর্মধাক্কা। এদিনের আলোচনা থেকে কার্যত উঠে এলো এই ইনভেস্টমেন্ট দুই দেশেরই শিল্প বাণিজ্যর উন্নতির সহায়ক হবে। আপনারা দেখছেন জনরব মিডিয়া। আবার আসছি অন্য খবর নিয়ে। ভালো থাকুন, সুস্থ থাকুন।